Hey, greetings YouTubers, it's your main man Black Lion here, and today I'm going to talk about why I actually started doing the Dr. Sebi Diet. And actually, kind of an interesting story. Back in about 2011 or 12, I took a trip to Honduras. Didn't really know much about the country. My cousin asked if I wanted to go. I was kind of like done with travel at that point. I had been to Puerto Rico a couple months earlier, and I don't know, I really wasn't feeling it. Some of the most beautiful women I've ever seen in my entire life, but I don't know, it just was, Puerto Rico was just like America, but with, Puerto Ricans. I don't know how else to say it, it's just, it's American territory, so they take American money. It was just all too familiar, and I was like, "Wow, is this what travel is all about?" But anyway, so yeah, he convinced me, "No, come to Honduras. It'll be different." So we end up going to Honduras. The hotel we stayed at more of a hostel. It was not a great hotel, but we ended up running into this guy named Pete, and he had never had black visitors at his hotel slash hostel, whatever you want to call it. So, and he was so impressed with my cousin because he could speak fluent Spanish. I didn't really speak any at the time. And he was telling us, man, you guys got to meet my uncle. You guys got to meet my uncle. He's a real famous guy. You might have heard of him. And he said his name was Dr. Sebi. I never heard of this guy. I never heard of him. So, he was the guy that, when Lisa Lefta Lopez died back in whatever year that was, she died in Honduras, but she had taken a trip to Usua village. I'm not positive how you say it, but she had taken a trip there to meet with Dr. Sebi, to go on his compound, and, she died in a car accident, which, was messed up. But yeah, so he calls. Dr. Sebi's there. He says, yeah, bring the guys over. So we're like, okay, cool. So we get in the car, we go to his place. There's armed guards at the gate. I'm like looking around, nervous, but that's something you'll get used to if you ever do visit Honduras. But because there are guns everywhere, not in a bad way, but yeah, it's just like you get to a gas station, you'll see people with guns. So we get to the compound, and this guy lives in like this glass mansion. It's nothing but tempered glass all around. This thick glass, like there's the little huts where people stay, I guess, for the healing, and there's the volcano with the in the hot spring and everything. But so we go in the glass house, and it's amazing, and we go up into his bedroom, and it's on the top floor in this little secluded area all to itself, and he's sitting on the bed, and we make the introductions and everything, and he just hits us with all of this knowledge. And we stayed there for a good maybe 2 or 3 hours, just asking questions. We took some photos at the end, and he was telling us about the foods we need to eat, this, that, and the other. I don't know, and it really just, that trip, more than anything in my life, changed. It had such a profound effect on me, just in every way. I explain it more on another channel, but I won't get into it here. So I took what he said. I listened to it. But when I got back to America, I stayed the course. I stayed with my regular American diet. Meat, protein, chicken, steak, pork. Whatever it is, I'll eat it. So about a year ago, I had a relative of mine get diagnosed with cancer, and she passed away, and it was not it's just a horrible thing to see somebody, like such a beautiful person, deteriorate over a course of time, in such a short amount of time with the chemo, and it was really just disheartening. And I don't know, it was coming up on the 1 year anniversary of her passing, and I was just thinking about her, and I'm just thinking like, that's one way I never want to go. So, what can I do to mitigate the chances of me ever catching cancer or, any other terminal disease? Um, and, just doing my research. I found that, vegans, they don't get like a lot of the diseases and stuff that normal people get, and that regular American meat eating population that we get. And I just started looking into like, I don't know if you've ever heard of atrazine. Look it up if you get the chance. But it's a chemical that they use in the pesticides that they put in your food that literally turns male frogs into female frogs and lets them lay eggs. It's highly disturbing. But yeah, definitely. So I digress. I'll get back to the point. So anyway, I did the research, and I just decided, you know what, I want to go vegan, but not only just vegan. I'm just gonna go full Dr. Sebi style alkaline diet. So I started in June or July, I can't even remember, but I cut out all meat from my diet except for chicken. Okay, so I could still like eat chicken. I could still eat chicken. So the month of July, like I think all I ate was chicken. Went to Chipotle, had my chicken. Could go to different restaurants, have the chicken, and then all right. So after July, just no more chicken. Now I'm a vegetarian now, so I went vegetarian for the rest of 2016, from August to about December. I would still have my milkshakes and my cheese pizza, and I could still go to Chipotle and order I have tofu, and what is it called at Chipotle? They have sofritas, so I have the sofritas at Chipotle, and all types of other things, but just no meat, and it worked out. And finally at the last of the year, I went on like a 4-day fast. I didn't drink anything except for alkaline water for 4 days, and then I started the new year like fully vegan, just fully on the Dr. Sebi diet. If you look back at some of the other videos, it kind of shows the things that I've been eating, and the effects that it'll have on you just going in this course. So yeah, and really, that's just the reason the reason I started with the diet is so it's not so much a diet, but rather a lifestyle change. Like, and I don't necessarily know that this will work, but if it could mitigate the chances of me ever catching like a horrible, debilitating disease, then why not? I guess a version of Pascal's wager. If it could hurt you, if it could help you, then why not? But I definitely have seen the numbers about I don't know. You can look up blue zones and people that live for a ridiculously long amount of time, places with concentrated areas of people living past the age of 100, blue zones. And I looked up different groups that how they fare as far as mortality, but vegans definitely they don't get a lot of diseases that regular the average meat-eating American gets. And I'm gonna live as long as I can, as healthily as I can. So why not? Like I said, it's more than a diet. It's just a lifestyle change. And like I said, I have a lot more energy. I sleep a lot better. I don't know why. I just sleep a lot better at night. I don't know if that's because I'm not digesting as much toxic food all the time. I don't know, but yeah, so far everything has been going well. I've had a couple of slip-ups, but that's to be expected. But for the most part, I really am enjoying being on this diet, and things are getting easier over time because I'm finding, okay, yeah, I can go here. I know I can eat this, and this. I know, okay, I can do this, I can eat this, and this, and I find my products on Amazon and this, that, and the other, and now things are starting to move along. So, but I think I'm gonna end it here. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask in the comments, and don't forget, like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Thanks.